Hey, everybody, welcome on in once again to the Huntington Beach Oilers pregame show with the voice of the Oilers, Dominick Lorenz. Man, manager Benji Medure joining me. And like he said about 24 hours ago, that I needed to reserve this time slot once again because we were going to be talking after a Huntington Beach Oilers win. And I don't know, Benji, you foresee the future or whatever you do best, but a 3-2 win today against Bishop Gorman, walk-off fashion on a bases loaded, hit by pitch. Who had that on the bingo card coming into the NHSI tournament?
Well, first of all, we got to manifest stuff, right? You got to
Yeah.
manifest what's happening. No, I know Lincoln getting hit at the end. That was a good ending. The problem is that he tries to jump out of the way a lot. We always joke with him, like, "Stop jumping out of the way, man!" And it's his first instinct. He said he wanted to hit, but it nicked him, and it really did hit him. And you saw the celebration after. It was electric, man. It was awesome, and that's a great team that we faced today. And we'll take the win in any way that we can. So it was a great day.
And Tyler Belrose, speaking of the game today, he one-upped Nathan Aceves' performance from the day before, where Nate went 6 1/3. Belrose says, "Hey, watch this. Hand me the ball and let me do my job." 6 2/3 innings. His only blemish was the 2-run home run. He punches out 7. Again, another dog on the mound that attacked, did not nibble. What did you love from Tyler Belrose in this game that's been so dynamic this season?
What's awesome is that they both had starts last year in this tournament, and obviously Tyler, they both had success. Nate pitched a great game against the number one team in the nation last year, Calvin Christian. Obviously Belly, you saw him in the championship game against Jay Sarah. So, having those guys going game one and game two, and no disrespect to any of the teams that were in this tournament, but like if you've been here before and you've done it before, there's something to that. Because the situation, the atmosphere, the camaraderie, like the pageantry of the whole tournament can kind of swallow you up because you feel that pressure. Belly didn't feel that today. He was attacking from pitch one. He's not afraid. He's not afraid at all. He attacked hitters in and out, and then good with the curveball. Had some good changeups to get some guys to pop up. He was on his game today. So before the game started, I went up and I hugged him and I said, "Hey, I wouldn't want to have anyone else in this situation against this team." And he does his normal cool guy surfer. Yeah, I know, coach. I know.
Yeah.
But like he's fiery, man. Like he was fiery today, and he got after him. It was fun to watch. It was very, very cool to watch.
And he's only a junior, and it just tells you how deep this roster is for Huntington Beach. Not only this year, but I feel always in program history, the depth of this roster is phenomenal. And looking now on the offensive side of things from today, yesterday I gave you the stat on Trevor Goldenetz. I'm going to give you another one here today. Talk to me about the resurgence of Jayton Greer. He's been on base 9 of his last 10 games, and he set the tone in the bottom of the 7th, working that leadoff walk that ended up leading to an Ethan Porter bunt. Goldenetz works the walk, and then, of course, the hit by pitch to win the game. What has Jayton done over at first base and to really rebalance out the lineup at the bottom third of the order that's really lengthened everything and also provided some pop where the Oilers have needed it here and there this season?
I mean, what not many people know is that Jayton's a D1 catcher. Like he's going to USD on to be a catcher. And we don't use him as much because we have Trent. But we got to find a way of getting his bat in the lineup, and his swing is ideal. Like it is one of those sweet swings that is really, really fun and beautiful to watch. He figured out a rhythm. He figured out what he's looking for in his approach, and he is very, very simple. And it's paying dividends for us. We're kind of hiding him down there in the 9-hole, and he's doing exactly what you say. He's getting on base for us all the time, and now that's setting the stage for Porter, Lincoln, Trevor, Trent, to drive that. It may not be Jayton run the bases because we'll run for him a couple times.
Yeah.
But that spot is scoring runs a lot, and that's huge. That's huge for us. So I can't I can't overstate how much and how well he is doing for our lineup and for our team to score runs.
Love it. Absolutely phenomenal day today, defeating Bishop Gorman 3-2. And now, another big game tomorrow. Semifinals, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, 2:30 Eastern time. You flew all that way to North Carolina, dealing with rain tonight, and the Final Four are all Southern California teams. Huntington Beach, Corona, who is the matchup tomorrow, and then Harvard Westlake will be taking on Orange Lutheran. So either way, however it goes, the next 2 days for Huntington Beach is going to be California versus California. Talk to me a little bit. We'll talk about the Corona matchup in a moment, but how this tournament for the NHSI has been constantly revolving around California teams shining at the top, because I found the stat where 8 out of 10 champions have been California. 7 of the 10 final matchups have been California versus California teams. How dominant is the West Coast in this tournament?
It's scary. I mean, that's a loaded question now, because I'm out here on the, if I answer this wrong, I'm going to get my ass kicked. You know, when I show up to the complex tomorrow, some Georgia coach is going to be waiting for me. He's going to beat the crap out of me. No, no disrespect to baseball, right? And baseball is baseball. Anyone can lose at any time, and we know that. There are some great schools, great programs with great histories out here, and we faced one today, for sure. But Southern California baseball is, you know, everybody could say it's the weather, you know, you get to play year round, and that is a huge factor, of course. You know, like we don't deal with snow, we don't deal with, like, it's 70 degrees basically every day of the year for us, you know, give or take a little bit. We're playing baseball all year round. But Southern California, Orange County, LA area, Inland Empire, like, we're proud of this. You know, we're proud of the product that we put out on the field, and I agree with you. I think Southern California is the best baseball around, and, you know, without sounding cocky or whatever, we proved that when we come to this tournament. You know, and you said the stats, and those don't lie. You know, we are very successful in this tournament, not just us, but, you know, other teams from the area, and it's something to be proud of. And, you know, like, we are, you know, the California teams that are around here, and we always look at each other like, hey, good luck. You know, we're pulling for you, because if we don't win this, I mean, obviously now that's a guarantee a California team's going to win. But as we start, you know, it's like, we got to keep this thing in house. You know, we want to make sure the national tournament is won by a California team. So it's pretty cool to see what's happening this year, and what has happened in the years past. And you know, but don't get me wrong, you know, I want the orange and black to be in that final game and win the championship and bring it back home one more time.
Absolutely. Go for the back-to-back, and 3 championships total for you. That's the goal. So here we go. Corona is the matchup tomorrow against the Panthers. It's a rematch from the PBR Spring Invitational. What do we got in store for us? The Oilers got redemption on their minds, and I know it's going to weigh on you a little bit to get back to the finals like we just talked about.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a trap. It's so it's hard to describe, because you get caught up in, like, oh, one more game, you make it to the finals, and you know, you put so much pressure on yourself to make it back, because it's so you've tasted it before, you know, and when you get there and you win it, you just realize, like, how awesome that is. I just want to play well, you know, and if we play well and we lose, then so be it. You know, I don't want the kids to have the pressure on themselves, like, hey, we got to do this, we got to do that. Like, that's when bad things happen. I want to play together. I want to play as a team. I want to execute, and I just want to play well. And sometimes in baseball, it doesn't work out for you. Hopefully it works out for us tomorrow. But I think if our focus is just being aggressive and being us, I think good things are going to happen. And that's what our approach has always been. Our goal when we come to this thing is not to win the tournament. It's never to win the tournament. And I make sure the kids understand that. The goal is to play as well as we can. The goal is to be together as a team, to love each other, And then we'll take whatever we get from that. And if it works out that we end up winning, sweet. You know, I love that trophy. I would love to have a third one of those. Honestly, I would. But if it doesn't work out, like already, this tournament has been a success for us. And just want to play well and do what we can to stay together as a team and love each other. And believe me, like tonight, we had our team dinner. Everybody's just sitting together and having a good time. And, I think it has been such a great experience for us already. And I just want to keep that going.
The love is felt from the East Coast to the West Coast. Trust me, I promised you when you left that I was going to hold the fort down here on the West Coast, and we've done that so far. I don't know if you had a chance on Twitter yet to see my final reaction and the call from the walk-off today, but I told you I was going to bring the energy, and the boys brought it to me today, and I loved every single moment of it.
My brother and my nephew sent me the video of it, or they sent me the text, the Twitter, the thing that you had on there, and I watched it. I retweeted it. It's freaking amazing because you look like a nervous wreck. Like I was nervous too, but man, and I think that's what everyone's feeling, which is awesome. I never realized how nervous other people are getting, and like my mom, my brothers, my sister, my cousins, everyone's texting me like, "Oh my gosh, I was so nervous throughout that game. Like, thank God you won." It's like the amount of pressure that people are feeling 5,000 miles away is crazy. So, no, your passion's awesome, man. I loved watching that. Please, I want to see it. Hopefully we do something great at the end of this game where I can see that again, because that was amazing.
I know. Hey, if you thought I was nervous in the 7th, you could only imagine how I was in the 5th and the 6th leading up to that. We had some tense times very early this morning on the West Coast, but it was a thrill. It was a win. Hey, I had fun. Did you have fun today?
I did. I didn't have fun when we couldn't get a bunt down, but
I said that on air twice. I was like, he's not got to be pleased in that third base coaching box right now.
I almost threw my helmet, but I hung in there, and we got 2 more down at the end, and that was good, and that helped us win. But yeah, I wasn't happy for a little bit there. I stared up at the sky and just started breathing. I had to breathe.
Hey, in the post-game show, all I said was today taught us pitching and patience, and that was the keys to success today. So, let's do this right now. You want to talk tomorrow night? Because I'll manifest it right now. I want to talk to you tomorrow night. I want to have that mindset no matter what, because I want to get the Oilers W, and let's get to the finals once again.
Hey, well, I'll be back at 6:30 after the game. We're gonna go get dinner at Chili's because that's what we have to do. I get my sirloin steak and broccoli and salad because that's a good luck dinner.
There we go. I agree.
And then 10:30 tomorrow night for the championship game for sure.
Let's do it. Let's roll. Oilers against the Corona Panthers, semifinals. It's an all Southern California Final Four in the NHSI tournament this year. Benji, best of luck to you and the team. Let's manifest a win. I look forward to seeing you back. We've gotten you in a couple different outfits so far. I saw a little Ohio State last night. We got TCU today. So let's surprise me with the outfit tomorrow. I say that's what I'm looking forward to the most at the end of the day.
I'm trying to represent all of our players commit their college commits in these interviews. So this is Tanner Brown, Jared Grinlinger, and Trevor Goldie's college of choice. And the last night was Otto Espinoza. So here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Tomorrow night. I'll try to pull out a new one.
Hey, I love it. 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, 2:30 Eastern. You're going to be on the big field, Coleman Field. Get ready to roll. Benji, best of luck to you. Get some good rest tonight. Have fun tomorrow. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow night once again.
Thanks, Dom.
Appreciate it.